You know
All right,
why?
you ready? You ready?
Piece of shit. Yes, I'm
Because it's
ready.
already 5. All right, that's what's up. All right, so what's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Talk for Life, the most random ass podcast in the world. Here, my fucking brother. All right, he's a midget, so people think
Everybody's a
otherwise.
midget compared to you.
Okay, first of all, not everybody. All right, I finally have a job where people are literally like an inch, freaking taller than me, and I have to like, it kind of feels like I'm looking up.
For
So,
once.
not, yeah, for once, you know what I mean? So,
Good for you.
I'm not taller than everybody.
Okay, you're just
There's,
taller than the majority of men on this planet.
nah, dude, come on. There's definitely people that are way taller in general.
Gussie, if I look up the national average of men in the United States,
Do
I'm
it.
willing
Go for it.
to bet
Do it.
that
Do it right
you are
now.
tall. All right. You know what? Okay.
Do it.
How tall are you, Gussie?
I'm 6 or 6'1". I'm waiting, bro. Like, come on. I can't be that tall. I don't think so.
5'9". Shut up.
5'9". Okay, 9, 10, 11, and then 6. Dude, like 3, 4 inches. Are you kidding me right now? Are you
3, 4 inches is a
kidding?
lot, Gussie.
4 inches. 4 inches. Come on, man.
People would kill for an extra 3, 4 inches, Gussie.
You know what? I honestly want an extra 3 or 4 inches. Add that shit to my height, dude. Bro,
I would add that to
that
my
that
arm
that's
length.
that would just be beautiful.
No,
That would
actually, you know
literally
what?
be
I
beautiful.
would add that to my eyes, so I could have bigger eyes.
Huh? You said your eyes,
Yeah, bigger means
bro?
better.
Oh, cause
So
you're
I
you're
I
like
could
blind
go
as
for better
shit,
eye.
aren't you? Right?
Exactly.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, I'm blind as all heck. So like
So hold on, man.
anything.
Hold on. You said you had an intro, all right, and you did not do your
Oh
intro whatsoever.
yeah. All right.
All right, literally the world's waiting for it. All right.
Okay, Gussie. You can't just do an intro like that, man. You gotta, lead them into it. All right.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Hello, internet. Hello. Okay. So you're making me nervous.
I'm making you
And I'm
nervous.
driving around. That doesn't really help my
Oh
concentration.
my god. No. All right. So then just
Hello,
hold on for a
saints and
sec.
sinners of the internet. Welcome. My name is Albert. And as you know, I'm Gustavo's only brother because I'm the best. Here at what is it we're called again? Talk for Life? I can't
Wow. Okay.
remember.
Hold on. So you're gonna hold on. Come on, man.
Gussie,
You know what?
my memory is terrible. You should not be surprised by this.
So wait, your memory's terrible, but you had an intro that you wanted to do, and you can't even remember it.
Exactly. That goes to prove my point about how bad my
All right. You
memory
know
is.
what?
Does that not?
No, man. No.
Well,
Just
my
no.
point being is here we just talk about whatever the heck we want. No matter politics, religion, race, sex, ideology, whatever we think of, we talk about. And we don't care about anyone's opinion at all. So
Nope. He got that right.
if you disagree with what we're talking about, sucks for you. You can leave comments trying to cancel us or whatever the heck you want to do. We don't care. Because we're just doing this for us. We're not doing it for you.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
special. Yeah. So welcome. If you're
So
still
welcome.
here
All
after
right.
that, welcome to the channel, to our little
That
podcast.
was amazing. That was amazing, Albert. That was that was beautiful. There
I
was
know.
like art, but verbal.
The Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa, but verbal.
Yeah,
All right, man.
that
So
was the
listen,
goal.
that's probably a whole lot better of an intro than how everything else was in the first episode. The
Well,
first episode was so awkward in so many ways.
I can imagine if you're doing it with Aaron and your niece. They haven't
the
known you
the
for
the
as long as I have.
You're right. You're actually very right.
Of course I am. Tell me something I don't know.
So hold on, wait. Let's see, cause what were we? We were 13.
Gussie, again, for memory, you're asking the wrong guy.
No, okay, all right. Here, how about this? When did you come to Pennsylvania?
Again, memory, wrong guy.
Okay, all right. Come on, man. You're not. You're. It's not that bad.
I can't remember specifics. I just remember that it was a while ago.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm probably just gonna say
Probably
like
since we were 13, yeah.
what 13, right?
We used to hate each other
Yeah, I know.
back
We
in the
used to
day.
hate each other. Yeah, it was hilarious. I
Hilarious for
still I
you.
still remember, I still remember the day. I still remember the
And I
day. You
still
you
hate
were
you
so
today.
heated. Yeah, I hate you too. I hate you too. But I
I
guess
love
that's
you too.
love, you know?
The love-hate relationship.
Exactly. Love hate relationship, you know?
You love
Hey.
me, I hate you.
And there's days that you love me and I hate you. That's
There
most
are.
of the days. I'm gonna be honest.
There are.
But no, man. Yeah, we've known each other for a while, and
Oh yeah.
probably not longer than me and my niece, obviously. But to be honest, you know me better than probably anybody. Excluding my girlfriend. My girlfriend definitely knows me better than you know me. I can definitely tell you that.
I'm about to fight her.
But
I'm about to fight.
oh,
We about
dude,
to fight.
I'm gonna be honest. If you and my girlfriend fight,
I will die.
like I would definitely drive you to the hospital myself.
No, Gussie, you'd probably just leave me there and be like,
I'm not
sorry,
gonna
the girl
leave you
said
there.
not to.
I'm not gonna leave you there.
I'm be sitting there
Not
bleeding
even
out, and
close.
your girl's gonna be like, come on out. Come on, Gussie, let's go. Leave him behind. And then
I'll drag you.
you're
I'll
just gonna
start
turn to
dragging.
me. You're just gonna turn to me and be like, sorry, she said not to. Well, good luck. I might see you later.
Good luck, Albert. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
If you make it out alive, call me.
Make it out alive. Call me. Yeah. Oh
That would be
man,
you.
but nah, I don't think it's that bad. Oh
Yeah,
my
for
god,
now.
bro. The fact that we're just driving around right now
The
in like these
audience doesn't
beautiful ass
know that.
cars. You literally mentioned it in the very beginning.
Did I? I can't
But yeah,
remember.
we're literally, we feel beautiful. Okay, we feel beautiful
My,
in these cars.
I mean, my car was previously beautiful.
Your car was previously beautiful.
Yeah, now it's
What happened
falling
to it now?
apart. I drove it into stuff.
I mean, it's okay because my car was
People,
previously beautiful too, and
you're in a
um,
Lambo. I'm in a shit box.
okay, it's fine. Okay, no need to cry about it. Okay,
Not.
don't,
Mister,
dude. I'm
I
gonna be
bought
honest.
this car from the factory like this. No
Okay, first of all, it
personality.
was not from the factory like this at all.
Your car probably comes stock with like 1 million horsepower, Gussie.
What the? Oh my god, dude! I'm remember when I said that they're discontinuing my favorite Lamborghini,
Which one was it? Oh yeah,
the Aventador.
the Aventador. Ah,
They're literally discontinuing the Aventador. It's I really want to boycott that
Lamborghini.
discontinuation. Dude, you have no idea.
What are you gonna do?
That
Not buy their cars?
No, dude, I'm gonna boycott their whole decision. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
I don't agree with you.
Everybody demand an Aventador and not buy any other freaking Lamborghini.
What the heck are us common folk gonna do, Gussie?
Everything.
They're
Oh,
they're
everything.
Italians. They'll be like, "Oh, you know, buy our cars.
You
Sucks
know,
for you. You
guys,
can't
you
afford our
freaking you
cars.
poor motherfuckers. You don't
Nee,
understand.
baguette."
Oui, baguette, baguette. Oh,
Yeah, they're only for rich people, Gussie.
yeah, I know. it's okay, but I still wanna boycott the
That's how
shit
I
out of
felt
that.
about Ford, because Ford discontinued production of like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
They stopped making the Focus, they stopped making a bunch of like different cars.
did they ever just like give a reasoning for it, or was it just
It
something that they just
I think
decided
they
to
had
do?
a reasoning, but it's like we all knew what their reasoning was. It's because they weren't selling as much. Like their biggest sellers for cars are like the Mustang, the Ford, um, and I can't remember what the third one was, but if I remember correctly, they're currently just making Fords and Mustangs, or Mustangs and trucks, and maybe
I
like
mean,
some
which I
vans
can
and
kind
here and there.
of understand because come on, Ford trucks are like really freaking amazing, and who doesn't love a Mustang? Let's be completely honest. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but what about the Focuses and the Fusions and the Edges? Like the Ford Edge was basically like if someone got a Ford I just saw one driving down the street. It's like if someone got a Ford Focus and just made it into an SUV. It's literally like a Ford Focus but bigger. And it's cool and I like it.
Yeah, I feel like the discontinuation of cars, it kind of like, let's just say, like for me, for example, okay, the Aventador was probably like that's one of the like my main cars that I've actually always wanted to like, what, when I get older, no matter how long it takes, that's definitely a car I would definitely want to get.
Then get
No,
one.
no matter how
Do it.
long it takes.
You can rob a bank. Kill a guy. Do
The
it.
what? Oh, I know. Dude. Listen, I don't care how long it takes. Okay, I'll do
No,
anything.
the one thing that I've always gotten upset about cars is the fact that car companies like they come out with like new cars that have the same name as old cars, but then they kind of look like crappier. Like
Yeah.
the Supra, right? The Supra. And yeah, the Supra does look nice, the new one. But like how much better would it have been if they just gotten the old Supra and just made it new?
I mean,
Like they got the old Supra, they make it still look the same, but they give it all the modern amenities, power steering, air conditioning, yada yada yada, right? How much better would it have been if they just did that instead of coming out with a whole new car?
to be completely honest, probably a whole lot better. Cause it's more so like a nostalgic feeling of seeing that car. You know what I mean? So if
Mm-hmm.
they would have definitely just stuck with it, added
Probably
new
would have gotten
amenities
more
to it,
people to
and just
buy it.
100%. I honestly agree.
And again, the new Supra looks nice. It's a nice looking car. They could have,
Yeah.
made it, into a different line. Called it, the whatever. I can't really think of a car name right now. But they could have made it into a whole new branch of cars and brought the Supra back. Same thing with like the old muscle cars. There's a
Yeah.
company called Speedcore that got one of them old 1970s Chargers and
Hmm.
they like laser scanned it, made a whole new charger out of carbon fiber. I think I've showed you a picture of it. Made it out of carbon fiber, put a 980 horsepower engine, I think, around that.
Yeah.
Just all new. And it just looks so beautiful. Like, oh, Gussie, get
So
out, get out, get out, get out! We're being locked on.
and no, so listen, the whole thing with that is right. You like, I feel like I do understand that at some point, they were obviously gonna stop, making certain types of cars. That's like regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Times are changing. People's tastes are changing. So I get it. But it was just the fact that with how we grew up with these certain things, and seeing them or dreaming about them, whatever. And I don't know, it just sucks for me.
like man,
I
how
really just do think it
expensive,
sucks.
how expensive like a Super is nowadays.
Wait, how much?
I don't know, probably more expensive than when it first came out. But then again, you got like inflation and things like that.
Thank you for that beautiful information.
And you know what?
Thank you for that beautiful information.
Hold on, I'm
But
gonna
no,
look it
dude.
up.
So you literally mentioned about the first thing you mentioned about like in your freaking, you know, intro. You want if you want to call that an
Oh,
intro, okay? You literally mentioned about like canceling us and all that. Like, is that as bad as it was? Let's just say like 2 years ago.
no, most definitely not.
So like, why do you
Because
say that though?
nowadays people just have too much freedom, I think. It's like nowadays people I think it's like people just didn't get whooped enough back in the day. It's like nowadays
Hold
people
on.
can't just what?
You said people didn't get whooped enough back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
What do
Because
you
it's like
mean, bro? Back then, it was
now
more. That was more
or I
common
guess
than it is
now, I
now.
guess people just didn't get whooped enough now, I should say. And because it's like nowadays you have all these people, claiming to identify as this, that, and the other. People just can't it's like people just can't fathom that someone disagrees with them and that someone, doesn't like them or doesn't care about them and all that stuff. Like they want to identify as whatever and they can't wrap their minds about, disagreeing. It's
I mean,
like
yeah, and
you
that's it's very common nowadays, which is kind of frustrating in certain circumstances because of if we look back to how it was when we were growing up, or even probably like let's just say a year or two before we were even born. It's really it what nothing was as bad as it is today. Like it was
because see,
just like
honestly, a year or two before now, it was, good. People would disagree with, with other people, and they were just like, they were cool with it. Like, oh, you disagree with me? Well, I disagree with you. That's it. But nowadays, you
yeah,
got
and they
people.
leave it at that. Yeah.
But nowadays, you got people because like most prolific, like on Twitter, people have been getting canceled for playing the new Hogwarts game, and it's like, why? Why can't most of these people aren't playing this game because they want to, because of they support what the I can't remember what the guy did for Hogwarts exactly, but he was like the creator. He played like an important role in the Hogwarts game, and he
Yeah,
said
you do.
something. He,
You start off as a fifth year. And you're it's basically all evolved around you. Like
no,
it's
no, what I'm
nuts.
saying is that the guy there was like a guy that said like he was some person high up in the creation of Hogwarts, the game, and he said something that was like transphobic or whatever, right? And because of that,
And it wasn't a
everybody
guy.
I can't
It
remember,
was a
Gussie. I don't
female.
know. I don't know the specifics. But,
Yeah, your memory is okay.
someone high up said something about, something that was transphobic, and because of that, now whenever someone wants to play Hogwarts Legacy, they automatically assume, oh, you support this person, you know, you deserve to rot. They start trying to relate you to like, Nazis and start calling you this, that, and the other. It's like when you're playing a game, it's not because you're playing it to represent the guy that made it. You're just playing a game
Well, see,
because it's
the thing
cool.
is wild. Is actually wild to think about because when I was playing the game, right, there was literally like a whole transgender woman. Like you end up talking to a transgender woman. So it's like, how are you
Is
trying
that
to
part of like the end game lore, or is that like
no? It's not part of anything specific. It's honestly just in there. It's just there. That's it.
well, I mean,
Like
then it's
there's
fine.
no,
It should be there
you
should
know
be
what I
no
mean?
problem. But I guess people just don't
Exactly. There
understand
shouldn't be a
that.
problem, especially for the fact that like, how is if you play this game, you're transphobic, but there's literally trans people in it. All that stuff, like I just personally, I don't get it. I don't
It's
think that
because
it
it's
should have
because
been a
of what
thing.
that person said. It's because
It
of
was
what that
honestly
person
even
said.
like people are too soft. I feel like people are way too soft nowadays, and
Hmm.
it's gotten to the point where it's very 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 toxic. You can't do anything with somebody
This
just
is what
nagging at
happens
you.
when they give those like performance awards. Like, oh, you know the whole, oh, you didn't win, but here's a medal anyway.
Yeah.
That's it's like people don't know that, people are just too simple. They think, oh, this person plays the game, they must support everything that this guy, said. And it's like, no, that's not always the case. You shouldn't just go
Yeah.
around saying, "Oh, you play this game, so you automatically agree with this person." You should look at the
Yeah.
person, look at what the things that they say, and then make that deduction yourself. But nowadays, people just automatically assume that, you play Hogwarts, oh, you're a transphobe, now you get canceled. And it's like, that's just ridiculous. People don't look at what you play, or people don't play games to support what the things that, the CEOs and stuff say.
Oh no.
Not,
Oh
or
no.
at least not many
That's.
people do it. Maybe like one out of a bajillion. But I mean, if I buy like a
Do you
product or I buy
remember?
a game, I
Do
don't
you remember that one
buy it.
game that we used to play on our phones during church or whatever?
It'd have to be more specific. Oh, I
Oh,
know.
come on.
Drive
Come
ahead.
on. No, no. That was
No?
that was I'm gonna be honest, that was a short period of time. Come on.
What game was it?
It was a game where like, as of all right, let me be specific. A
Yes.
game right now that is receiving a movie.
A game right now that is receiving a movie.
Yeah, they're receiving a studio that's going to create a movie
Oh,
based off of this game.
it's Five Nights, isn't it?
Oh my god! Come on now, man. That was like that was a good period of our time.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. I feel like revisiting that.
Oh, so I would love to. I'm not even gonna lie, but I
I,
think the one
s-
I'm really focused on is the newest one. The newest one. It looks fun to play. I've seen videos on it and all, but
isn't
like
the
me
game where
personally,
the newest Five Nights?
yeah, the newest Five Nights at Freddy's.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the game?
Mm-mm. I think I,
You
I saw
sure?
like, um,
Could have sworn we talked about it at some point.
I think I saw something about it. Like, I think I saw my like a screen of it, but I haven't seen like anything like a lot of it.
It is like a really enjoyable, like it's a new experience. I'm gonna be
You're not
honest.
talking about Security Breach, are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Security Breach. I thought you were talking about,
That's
because I think I heard that they're making another one.
I mean I haven't heard anything about the game recently. It's more so been
The movie.
about like just the movie.
I saw the trailer that
So
you sent me, and I don't know how I feel about it. On
so
one hand, I'm happy about it because, yeah. But then at the same time, during that trailer I saw, it kind of felt like Saw.
so okay, because obviously they're gonna receive their own way of certain things that they talk about in the game
Oh
or
yeah, because
happen in the
Five Nights
game.
is just so like twists and turns everywhere,
That's what I'm
that.
saying. So, um, I think the because right now they are receiving a little bit of backlash. They're receiving backlash towards um the whole how the eyes look. The eyes never looked like that. It was always like a dark shadow with a white dot. You know what I mean? Because come on, you see a figure with just a white dot for like their eyes and where their eyes are supposed to be. you see a figure in the dark like that, and you see that, it's kind of freaky. So that's how the games had it, but now the movie, it kind of left it as them having beating red eyes. So like a lot of
You want
people
to hear
are
something
hating
that's
it.
crazy though?
What?
Is that from the trailer that I saw, I think they're actually going off the books too.
Oh, so hold on. So you think they're not taking this approach to making the
I
movie?
think I think they're trying to blend everything together. I think they're trying to get some from the books and some from the movies because there was one specific scene that I saw about it was like a kid hiding in a ball pit, and throughout the entire game you don't hear anything about a ball pit in the game. But the one place that there is a ball pit is in the movie in or in the books because apparently the books are really weird. Like their place in the whole universe is kind of weird. But in the books, there is a ball pit that is supposed to be a time traveling ball pit. It's supposed that
So
it's sort of
okay,
like the Doctor Who phone box, but it's a ball pit.
all right. So you're telling me they're definitely kind of like, okay, you know what? I've never heard that, and I guess that people are just more so focused on like what's going on.
All the times I spent watching Matt Pat on Game Theory paying off.
That dang, you know what? I never noticed that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm more so focused on like what's going on and like the backlash of it because they're trying to get them to revert that. They're trying to
Oh,
get
I
them
didn't even
to
know that there was any.
yeah. So don't and that's the only backlash though with the
I
eyes
think they
because I
should just
think
try and do, you know what? I mean, they're the ones making the movie. So I think they should just try doing it, what they think is right. And then after that,
I'm gonna be honest.
whatever hate they get, screw it.
I really do want them to revert it as well. I do not want the red
It's like
eyes.
the
It doesn't kind
Sonic.
of huh?
It's like the Sonic eyes. All the backlash Sonic got for his eyes when
Yeah,
the movie
because
was coming
exactly
out.
because they're trying to revert it just how they reverted Sonic.
But I mean, the Sonic one, I can understand because it looked really weird. But the fact that their eyes were red instead of like white or whatever, I don't think that makes too
I'm
much of
gonna
a
be honest,
difference.
like I'm gonna look at it and I'm not gonna be like a little terrified of it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. If I see him like a machine, like literally, trying to freaking come at me, murder me, and they have some weird ass white dotted eyes, that shit's gonna freak me out a little bit. If I see red eyes, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is like, all
But
right,
think about it,
whatever.
Gussie. How in Five Nights at Freddy's, how was it they got you scared? Was it because you saw something, or was it because of that instant when they peek around the corner and they
No,
yell
dude,
at your
think about it.
face?
Think about it. You know
They
what
were
they look
all
like,
about the jump
right?
scare.
I know they're all about the jump scares, but come on, red eyes, like the physical feature of them, it plays a part, and I feel like that's exactly what they're kind of like missing a little bit. I mean, we haven't seen a good majority of what they're like trying to
The other
release.
thing, the other thing it could be is that this is because remember, these were regular animatronics that got possessed. So what it could be
Yeah,
is that these were like pre-possession. This was before they got possessed. And then when they get possessed, they get white eyes or whatever. I don't know. But
I mean,
this can maybe be a certain stage in the movie where like maybe it's like a flashback showing, how they were regular and then cuts back to how they are now and they're possessed and now they got the eyes. I don't know.
yeah.
But I personally think that Five Nights has never been about like regular like stuff like that. It's always been the jump scares.
I don't know. I
And
feel like I don't know. I kind of like want them to at least hopefully they realize, kind of like cuz look, if you're going to make a movie, right? Although you're already taking the initiative and making a movie that literally everybody wants, but I feel like if have the initiative to kind of like listen to like the player, people who played these games for so long. I feel like that is, I don't know. I just feel like that would be a good thing to do.
I
You
can
know,
agree, but honestly, I'm just happy at the fact that they're making a movie. Like they can
I
make
know,
improvements later, but I'm just happy they're making a dang movie.
I know,
I ain't
dude.
into
I know.
scary
It's
movies, but
nuts.
I am 1 billion% watching this movie.
Oh, I'm watching it, dude. It's coming out this year,
Oh my
October on
gosh.
Halloween.
I can't wait
Come
to
on,
hear Freddy screaming at me. It's gonna be great. I'm
dude. That's
still iffy on the
crazy.
fact that it feels like a Saw movie, but like I'm honestly like I'm just happy they're coming up with a movie. I don't really care how, as long as it's not too terrible a rendition. Just the fact that the whole crew's in there and they're I'm just happy.
I know. Yeah. That's definitely. This has been needed for a while now, so I'm actually
Yeah,
I'm happy that.
they made a freaking Mario movie. They should have done this a while ago.
And hold on, I heard the Mario movie literally got 1.2 billion dollars.
I actually still haven't watched the Mario movie. I really should.
Huh?
I've been busy.
I've been busy too.
Oh, sorry. But I still find it funny that people were how do you feel about Chris Pratt playing Mario?
Oh no, that was perfect. That was perfect.
I found it very funny about the backlash about him playing Mario and not an Italian guy. I
Bro, I
found that
mean the
very funny.
actual voice for Mario is like the guy who
Oh, the
voices
guy is
him.
dead.
You sure?
I think he's dead. If he's
Because
not, he
he
should be.
they put the guy uh in the movie. He was like a different character.
But either way, I don't think there's too much of an issue with him not being Italian. I kind of prefer it that way. I don't know how I
Nah,
feel
so
about having to
basically
watch
what they
three
did for
hours
the
of that.
movie, what they did for the movie was they made an Italian like accent for the plumbing commercial that they made.
Hmm.
But they don't have an accent like normally. So that's I like how they went with it. I think it's a good.
Yeah, I'm cool with Mario not being an Italian because I don't know if I'd be able to handle what is it, like 3 hours
The
of,
movie?
yeah, or like two, I
This
can't
is
remember how long
barely
it
even
is.
two.
I don't know if I'd be able to handle 2 hours of that whole,
Dude, it's like an hour and a
yo,
half.
it's
Like
me,
it's
Mario. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that for
the
an
movie was
extended
really
period.
short for no reason. That's the only thing I hate about it.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember they're trying to squeeze in like how many games does Mario have now? Like
I mean, still,
seven,
they don't need to
8?
squeeze it all into one movie. They can just continue to keep on making movies.
Oh yeah, remember this is their first movie. Remember this is their first movie. They
Yeah.
don't know if the movie is gonna flop or do
Well,
good.
it definitely didn't. Yeah, it definitely didn't flop. I can tell you that. But no,
Well, hey,
honestly,
now that the
animated movies have been a very, very, very like it's been a hit lately. I mean, I feel like it's been a hit since the Spider Verse
the
movie, the
Spooderman,
cartoon. Yeah, the cartoon Spider Man one, the animated one. That one's great. The second one's coming, this year in summer, I believe. Um, so I'm excited for that. No, wait, no, not summer. Well, not technically summer. Next month. Next month it'll be here. I'm excited for it. But
have you
honestly, I
seen them?
think
Have you
the
seen the
main thing
meme of
I'm worried
Spooderman?
about. What the Spooderman? What?
Yeah. Have you seen the meme of Spooderman?
No, I haven't
It's
seen a meme.
or I don't know what the heck it's called nowadays. It's just basically basically Spider-Man but retarded.
I've seen a couple of things like that. I think,
It's really funny. I really wish they would come out with a movie of Spooderman.
but no. I think the only thing I'm kind of like worried about is like the also backlash that's receiving too. And it's so stupid
What?
because the backlash it's
Spider-Man?
receiving is the new one that's coming out is
Oh,
dumb.
great.
Is
What's
is
it
not even.
releasing? What is it releasing or receiving backlash for?
It's receiving backlash for a woman that is Spider-Man that's pregnant.
I mean, yeah, okay. Let's
There's literally nothing wrong with it. Like, all right, look, the normal Peter
Spider
Parker
Mom.
Spider-Man, he's like fighting crime and he has his kid with him in this
What are
one.
people
Like
saying? Please tell me what are they saying?
that she this is promoting for a pregnant woman to be violent and fight. No, it is not.
What?
It is
People are
literally Spider-Man that says it all.
people are stupid.
Yes, they are. But I
See,
mean,
that's why I say people have been raised soft nowadays.
very freaking soft, very soft. But I mean, I don't know. A lot of things has been receiving backlash. A lot. Like I mean,
Hmm.
freaking Speaking of like animated stuff and all, like the Rick and Morty thing, like the guy. All right, what because I'm not exactly so sure what he did or not, so I can't really
Yeah,
go, digging, a little too deep into this because I'm not 100% sure what he did. But there's like allegations against him, and now everybody's hating on him or something like that. It's like at the end of the day, the man's the same person. You know what I mean? Everybody makes mistakes. Now, if he's going to continue to do whatever he did wrong, then I will understand the hate. But it kind of is annoying how the moment you do something wrong is the moment that is like, okay, well, you know what, you're never gonna work again. You're never,
hmm
you like, you're done. You're canceled. This, you canceled that. Like nobody. What happened to
hmm
a second chance? You know what I mean? And I
Or
feel like
jokes.
nobody's
People can't
given
take
that anymore.
jokes.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody can take
Like
jokes
that whole
or
thing with
anything. But like,
with Spider-Man,
yeah, no,
pregnant
that's
Spider-Man.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The whole thing with Spider-Man thing is ridiculous. But I mean, like I said, with the whole Rick and Morty situation, I can't really say much. I really can't because I'm not 100% too sure and certain of what's going on with that.
It's okay, Gussie.
But
We
yeah,
promote misinformation.
the only thing and look, the only thing I can't actually really talk about right now is because I know a good amount of things about it. Is the whole King the Conqueror, like the actor who's playing him?
Hmm.
He, because he's still, you know, I guess they're just thinking about either replacing him or not, which a lot of people are saying he's innocent and a lot of people
What'd
are
he do?
saying he's guilty. There's some allegations of basically him like being physically abusive to people, like mainly women. And the one so from what I know, and I mean anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but um from what I know is basically there was some lady who, like, she got trashed up real bad. She called the cops and said it was Jonathan Majors. Later to find out that he was the one who called the cops for her to get help, and it wasn't him who kind of trashed her up. But
Hmm.
then literally right after, they said that no, like, he was the one who called. He didn't, do anything to her. Then a whole bunch of other people just randomly just decided to just say, like, oh yeah, like, he did this, he did that, he hurt me, he hurt this, like, all this crap. So now there's more allegations come out, and you know, it's kind of upsetting
I
because
just
it's
hope
like,
that they do things right. I don't care about the allegations. I haven't seen the movie, but the thing for me is just that it should be done right.
yeah,
Let all these allegations come out. Who cares? What matters is if it's true or not.
exactly,
Do the research, look into it, talk to people,
but
videotapes, recordings, all that,
the
to
thing that's
see if it's
happening right now,
true or
because
not.
you just said about if it's true or not, right? And the thing that's happening right now is there's it's been said that he is dating this actress, okay? And the actress said, like, no, like, listen, guys, he's innocent, whatever. And his team originally said that, that they wanted to clear his name, and my whole thing is like, why is this still not being cleared? You know, like if these allegations are false, then why is it taking this long for everything to be cleared up? Like, you know what I mean? And I do
It's because
understand when it
people's
comes to the law.
prejudices.
I mean, yeah,
Look at
and
that
I do
thing.
understand when it comes to the law, like it's more so, you know, things
It's not
take a
even.
little bit
It's not
longer.
even the law, Gusty. It's just people. People like to see, big guys fall.
Oh yeah, and
Depends on the person
he
and the circumstances. But like, look at the things like with Amber Heard, came up with all these accusations and
nah,
stuff.
look, I ain't gonna lie, fuck that bitch.
Hmm.
She took a shit in my man's bed. Nope.
She was saying all these things about him, and then what happened at the end turned out it was not true. Like, but then you got people who adamantly believe, oh, Amber Heard was right, and the justice system failed her because,
Nah,
it's a
bro.
man's
Whoever
system
says
and
that
yada,
is,
yada, yada,
oh
yada.
my
It's
god.
like you
Whoever
can
says
go through,
that, oh my
that's
god.
the thing is that you can even go through the proper channels, do everything by the book, and people will still think you're, in the wrong and stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
no, that's
here's the
that's
thing. Here's the thing
ridiculous.
about that is that like, okay, you can have an opposing opinion. That's fine. What isn't fine is if you go start trying to spew all your crap to everybody else. You try going around saying, "Oh, uh, put them behind bars, all this stuff, yada yada yada," because we failed Amber Heard or whatever. It's like you're free to have your beliefs, your opinions, but keep them to yourself.
Exactly.
Don't go around spewing all your crap because then you're just gonna make people not believe you and not like you.
Especially how you approach it too. Like depending on how you approach that, like I'm sorry, like you're really going to put yourself in the grave or you're going to have people by your side. You know, you approach it differently,
Like
there's,
vegans,
what do you mean like vegan?
because Gusty, don't haven't you heard the things that vegans have done?
No, I don't pay attention to vegans.
There was
I
there
like
was
meat.
there was I do too, but here's the thing is that I heard about it because it was funny. These people, these vegans in like a French museum, got a can of tomato soup, threw it at a famous painting, and then super glued themselves to the wall.
Oh, yo,
Yeah,
retardation? What?
there was. It gets worse. There was like some vegans that were oh, I remember what it was. Oh my gosh, listen to this. It's the most minuscule thing. These vegans were getting pissed off about an upcharge for soy milk in their coffee at Starbucks. Apparently
Oh my
it's like
god.
10 or 20 cents more or whatever, right? A couple cents.
They really
You
hold on,
know,
they really getting on beside themselves for 10 to 20 cents?
you want to hear what they did?
Oh my god, what did they do?
They gave themselves concrete shoes.
What?
Have you ever heard of the term concrete shoes?
No. What the heck is that?
You know when the mafia wants to kill someone, they put their feet in concrete and throw them into a like a lake or whatever. Have you ever seen a scene like that?
Are you serious?
Yes, they put their feet in concrete and place themselves in front of the Starbucks.
What's wrong with them? Oh my god.
Yes, exactly my point. It's like, okay, you can protest the eating of meat. Go ahead, fine. Make a little blog about it or whatever. But just doing stuff like that is just
I mean, I
you just
guess
make
like
you just make more people just want to eat meat. Whenever I see a vegan doing something dumb or loudly protesting themselves about stuff, saying we're killing animals and all that, it just makes me want to eat a steak.
dude, I'll eat a whole cow,
Hmm.
a whole cow. Seriously.
It's like you see stuff like that and you're just like, See, now look what you did. Now I want to eat more meat because what you're saying is just so stupid, and what you're doing is so stupid that it just makes me want to
Yo.
be the opposite of you.
Oh my god, I can't, dude. That's
It's like,
actually
why? Why would you over? And
that's
honestly,
mind-boggling.
I could probably, I'm like 50% sure that I got them correct, that it was like a Starbucks. But I know for sure that there was an event where the people put themselves in concrete shoes and, protested something. But I don't think there's anything here that we do is worth putting yourself in concrete and protesting and oh, putting yourself in bodily harm and trouble like that. There's no reason to be putting your feet in concrete and protesting. If you want to protest, what's wrong with doing it the regular way? What's wrong with
Just
just
regular
holding a sign
protesting.
up? Just hold a sign up. There's no need to put your feet in concrete. What is wrong with you? Like,
Oh my god, bro.
it's just so stupid. I don't
Society,
understand.
man. Society.
Kids these
Society
days
has
didn't
has
get beat enough when they were little.
society, bro. Society has literally like
And the
it
thing
went
that
downhill
sucks is that
super quickly.
we are what's the word? We are allowing it. We are okaying this. We're saying there's nothing wrong with it. You know, when we should be saying no, stop. That's stupid. Don't put your feet in concrete. You want to protest? People, people nowadays just ran out of common sense.
Oh my god.
People nowadays just ran out of common sense. It's like and we're allowing it. We're not
Oh yeah.
saying anything. We're not.
Because we're not
pe-
stopping them. We're not stopping.
It's
But even
two.
if we
It's
try
two
to stop
sides.
them,
It's two sides of the coin.
look, man.
They're
Even if we try
out
to
of
stop
common
them, it's not
sense.
gonna do anything.
Of
Especially
course,
nowadays.
well, it may not, but it's better than just patting them on the back and saying, you know what you're doing is okay. Please, and just not saying anything about it. It's a double-edged sword, or not a double-edged sword. It's just the fact that they're doing this stupid stuff, and we're not saying anything about it. It's just it just doesn't make sense.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Why?
It just doesn't. It just like this. This doesn't make sense.
Okay. Oh,
Instead of
lucky.
instead of instead of promoting this stuff, we should be telling them, "Hey, what you're doing is stupid. Don't do it." We should. How about
Nah, yeah, I agree. I agree.
we should be the voice of reason, but we're not.
Oh my god. All right, so
It's
listen, Howard.
sad.
All right, listen.
I'm listening.
All right, to end this off, okay? I have to know. I have to know because I know you watch movies. Okay, there's no such thing that you don't know. You know, whatever. Some actors, you definitely know. All right,
I don't
and I
watch
have to
that
know.
much stuff. I
I know
don't
you
watch that
don't.
many
I know you
movies.
don't. I know you don't. But I have to ask.
All right, ask away.
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush?
Who is that one actress that all you got to do is look at and you be like, damn.
I'd smash. Um, I don't. That's a hard one,
I know.
but
I
at the
look.
same
All right, I
time,
get
it's
it.
an easy one.
So, all right, who's
I
the first one that comes to mind? And if you don't know the name, it's fine. We can figure it out.
honestly, Black Widow in Iron
Oh,
Man
so
1
Scarlett
and 2.
Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. You want to know mine?
With the red head and the long hair. Mm-hmm.
You want to know
What's
mine?
yours?
Elizabeth Olsen,
Wait,
Scarlet
hold on.
Witch.
Is it okay for you to have one? You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing. My
Your
girlfriend
girlfriend might
knows,
go
and she
psycho
absolutely
now.
hates it. She absolutely hates it.
Exactly my point.
She knows who's it, and she like absolutely hates the fact that it's her.
I can see that. I can see that.
But yeah, you
But
know who I'm
I
talking
don't
about,
really
right?
have an.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, yeah. She was
Okay.
Wanda.
Yeah. That's yeah, that's it. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with that. I'm sorry.
I can see that. I can see that. Thing is, I don't know enough celebrities to. I don't have a very large like selection.
Yeah.
Because for one, I don't watch a ton of movies, but then also I don't remember people anyway.
Oh man.
I'm
But
telling you,
no,
I'm.
Albert, listen, man. It was this was awesome. I'm just finally, this. I feel like it took forever for these 2 weeks to pass for us to actually be here, sitting down, and actually doing this podcast. I mean,
Yes, letting the
unfortunately,
whole world into our conversation.
the whole gang wasn't here, but it was also a good experience to kind of like just have it between us. You know what I mean? So hopefully, at some point, we can all be here, and maybe we could do this again, third, fourth episode. Something. I'll probably definitely try to
Never.
plan this out even better. Um. So yeah, dude. But no, this was fun. I'm glad we were able to do this. And we should definitely gonna do it again. There's a lot more to talk about, honestly.
You will never hear from me ever again.
Fine, you won't ever hear from me ever again either.
Why?
No, Albert, I'm. You know what? I'm breaking up with you.
You're breaking up with me, but we
Yeah,
weren't
I'm breaking
even
up.
together. I'm not your
Albert, I
girlfriend.
have I have proof. I have proof of otherwise.
You have
I'm telling you
proof.
right now.
What is your proof?
I'm telling. I have proof. I told you I'm breaking up with you before,
You
and you
told
were
me
like,
I'm fried.
"Why?"
So what's the
I
proof?
know, Albert. I know, Albert. I have videos. I have a video of me telling you, Albert, I'm breaking up with you, and you went, "Why?"
And did you ever answer the question?
I don't know. I don't think I did.
Exactly.
You know what? Whatever, Albert. I see how it
And
is.
the wise man, as the wise words of a wise man,
Clearly,
you
the
may.
wise man wasn't you. What?
No, it wasn't.
Why
It
did it
never was
take you
me.
so long for you?
In the words of a wise man, you may or may not get this reference, but I always come back.
I'll be back.
No, not that one. It's a different
Oh
one.
shit.
It's
Okay.
actually Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my. Oh.
You
Oh.
remember Springtrap?
Yes. Yes, I do.
At the end of the game, you burn the spoilers in case anyone wants to whine and complain. Spoilers. You beat the game. You burn down the place, and then at the end he pops out his hand and he says, "I always come back." So yeah,
I no. I
MVP.
remember. I remember. I remember that. Oh man.
hmm
But all
I
right,
can't wait for
man.
that movie.
No, man. I can't wait for that movie either. I need it. I need it now. But
I'm I
October's
want
not
to
far,
know
so
I want to know where they're going to be starting. I want to know if they're going to be starting from like the first game or if they're going to be starting in chronological order of the events. Because the games aren't always in chronological
they're
order from
not
like the
chronological
events
order.
in the game.
I think they are doing it chronological order. I'll be completely honest with you.
Either way, I'm very excited for when that movie comes out because then Matt Pat can look over it from
Hell
film theory
yeah.
because
Hell
he
yeah.
does he does games, he does movies, he does food, and now he does fashion.
Damn. My man on point with everything.
So when that movie comes
Shit,
out,
dude.
his fan base is gonna be telling him to get that covered because I'm pretty sure he started out. with Five Nights at Freddy's. Like the whole like his whole channel was started with Five Nights at Freddy's.